With all the great news coming out about the Super Mario Galaxy movie, we have so much exciting stuff going on. We have a direct, a new poster, all that stuff. But there's one thing that we need to talk about that's causing alarming for fans out there to really see if this is going to be the movie that we all think it is. But if you guys can, right before we get into it, man, hit that like button, hit that sub button. We're posting new videos every single day, whether it's Mario, Sonic, Five Nights at Freddy's, Star Wars, anything like that. Hit that like button, hit that sub button. Let's get straight into it. So, the biggest debate of the Super Mario Galaxy movie is not the characters, not the content, not the plot, it's the runtime. An hour and 38, 6 minutes more than the first Mario Bros movie we got in 2023. Now, my opinion on this, it really depends, because I'm going to give you some brief background of other animated movies that are really good. We're going to compare it to what we possibly could get in the Super Mario Galaxy movie. My opinion is, as long as they do it right, as we know, Super Mario Galaxy, there's a lot more characters, there's a lot more to it, a lot higher stakes. Bowser Jr., Rosalina, Baby Yoshi, Baby Toad, whatever it is, all the baby characters, Baby Mario, Baby Luigi, Yoshi, Rosalina, Bowser Jr., all these new characters. Can they flesh out these characters and not make it fast-paced? Obviously, you need to have good pacing in a movie. If things are too rushed or things take too slow, that can really affect the viewer and exactly what they think about the movie. Oh, it was too fast, they didn't build up the characters enough. Again, like, it's also a Mario movie, so they really don't need to go like super crazy storytelling and building up characters really good. I don't believe that's what they need to do. I think what they need to do is have a great adventure with a lot of nostalgia, a lot of cool moments, and they pretty much won. As we know in the Super Mario Bros. Movie, we see a little bit of an origin story of who Mario and Luigi are. They're the plumbers trying to get their plumbing business out. They find a pipe, go to the Mushroom Kingdom, see all these new things, get captured, fight Bowser, meet Donkey Kong, do these side quests, Mario Kart. They have some nostalgia callbacks, end of the movie. Very simple, very easy, made over $1 billion. But with the Super Mario Galaxy movie, adding the new galaxies, I'm telling you, it can get very complicated, but it can also be very rewarding. They can have a quick 5 to 10 minute montage of them going to different galaxies. We're at, Star Fox's galaxy. We're at this ice galaxy. We're at this fire galaxy. We're at this land galaxy. Anything they want to do with the galaxies. So they have a lot of power to them, but the runtime is something that a lot of people are talking about. They think it's going to be way too fast paced and not fleshing out these characters. My argument to that is Mario and Luigi have already been fleshed out. We know they're plumbers from Brooklyn. We know they're on this adventure. We know they're kind of, resolved with what they're feeling. Mario felt like he wasn't good enough. He felt like he was too small. Luigi was very scared, but now they're not. Now they're courageous. They have that exciting attitude towards them. So we're really going to see what they're going to do with the second movie. But I want to give you some examples of popular sequels that came after some of these movies. First of all, we have Shrek 2, an hour and 33. That introduced a bunch of new characters. Puss in Boots, introduced a bunch of characters and things like that. Made a bunch of money as well. 1 hour and 33. The next one, Inside Out 2, one of the best movies of all time, and especially from Pixar and animated, an hour and 36. So far, all these movies are, they're like 2 to 3 minutes shorter than the Mario Galaxy movie, but I mean, they're still really good movies. And the last one, arguably my favorite franchise of all time, not as much as Mario, but pretty high up there, Kung Fu Panda 2, an hour and 35. Now, these are all 3 animated movies that are really good. Obviously, they don't have as much characters as the Mario Galaxy movie. The concepts are completely different, but the principle of it is that these are animated movies that are sequels to the first one, establishing new characters, new enemies, new challenges, new everything, and they have a shorter runtime than the Mario Galaxy movie. That's what I'm talking about right there. They have a shorter runtime than the Mario Galaxy movie, and they're really good. So that's my comparison to people saying the runtime is too short. I would love to get a 2-hour runtime of a Mario Galaxy movie. I mean, honestly, put me up there for 5 hours. I really don't care. I mean, seeing Mario Galaxy in a movie format, the sounds, the music, the power-ups, I mean, that's just, I want to see all of that. I want to see all that on like a loop of 5 hours. But seriously, going to a storytelling perspective, I think they're on the right track with the Mario Galaxy movie. As we know, Yoshi really doesn't need to be fleshed out because, again, he has no speaking roles. He's, kind of a dinosaur. They found him there. He probably is going to teach him to ride his back and, ride Yoshi and things like that. Bowser Jr., I want to know the origin for Bowser Jr. I wonder how that's going to go. Is he going to be Bowser's son? What the Koopalings are going to be in the movie? With the rumored of all these characters, I mean, there's a lot they can go with. And even thinking about the first movie, because that's the big comparison, there's going to be no Donkey Kong Country side quest. So what's going to be the side quest that we get in this movie? Because as we know, there's going to be some sort of side quest in the movie. They had the side quest in Donkey Kong, then the Mario Kart, then they went underground. They were, eaten by the fish and they were spin out. And they had that side quest where they're doing the in movie format. They're, Donkey Kong, Fire Donkey Kong, which was pretty crazy to see. Tanuki Mario, all the power-ups and things like that. I mean, that wasn't that long, but those side quests are not going to be in this movie. So what's what's going to happen. Is it going to be Yoshi, Toad? Is it going to be that scene that we saw with Baby Mario, Baby Luigi, Yoshi, and Toad? Is that going to be the side quest that they see the dinosaur from Odyssey? Is that going to be one of the side quests? There's going to be a lot of, I feel like it's very simple to lay out these animated movies. It's going to be introducing new characters. The heroes are facing some sort of conflict. They need some help. And then they're going to have a side quest, fight the big and bad, end of the movie. That's pretty much what's going to happen. That happened in the first movie. We have the origin of Mario and Luigi. I feel like the origin of this movie is going to be Rosalina and Bowser Jr. That's going to be the origin of who these characters are. Bowser Jr. is going to come in. He's going to take the characters. He's going to get Bowser back, and he's going to go and establish a world order dominance, right? So that's what he's going to do. Something's going to happen where Toad, Mario, and Yoshi split. They're going to the galaxies. They get shrunken down by a Magic Koopa, possibly. They got to get out that situation. They get some help. Peach, Toad, Mario, Luigi, Yoshi, they all come together. They fight Bowser Jr., big and bad battle, the end of discussion. So there's a lot they can go with on that one, but those are 3 animated movies that I really like that have a shorter runtime than the Mario Galaxy movie. It's all about how they flesh out these characters and how big of an origin story they get. Even with Peach, we got literally a 10-second origin story. She came through a pipe, the Toads took care of her, boom, she's Princess Peach. Literally took 10 seconds. Now, obviously, like, Peach doesn't need a fleshed out origin story like Mario and Luigi do. Obviously, we saw 15 to 20 minutes of Mario in the plumbing business and exactly what they were doing. They had that a little plumbing job where they got rid of the dog, or that's his plumbing situation that they were doing there. So that's good as well. I don't think with Rosalina and Bowser Jr. you're really going to get a crazy fleshed out story like that. The only thing maybe about Rosalina, if they want to tie her into Peach, because there's been some leaks that Rosalina is Peach's sister or mom. They're somewhat related in the family. I don't know specifically how they're related, but they're related in some way. Same thing with Bowser Jr. What's Bowser Jr.'s origin story going to be? Is he even going to have an origin story? If Bowser's going to be like, my prodigal son, you have returned. Where's your mom? Like, is it going to be something like that? Or are they not going to be related? Is this maybe like a cousin of Bowser? Is this a king? I don't know. Like, they can flesh it out in any way possible. But the good thing is that they don't need to have a crazy origin story for Rosalina and Bowser Jr., especially on Yoshi. Yoshi doesn't even speak compared to Mario and Luigi. Mario and Luigi are the main characters. They're the title of the movie. So they really don't need to have a fleshed out 15 to 20 minute origin story. That shows me that they're really going to speed up the process of exactly how they're going to flesh out the movie. Rosalina gets a 5-minute origin story. Bowser Jr. gets a 3-minute origin story. Yoshi gets a 10-second origin story, him hatching out of the egg, etc., etc. So I think this is definitely a big concern. It was a big concern for me seeing it, but it's still hype overall, man. All these animated movies, they usually have that 90-minute runtime. You don't want to stretch them out because you're really stretching out, things like that. But guys, what do you think about the runtime? Do you think it's a bigger thing than what people are talking about, or everyone's just overreacting? Let me know in the comments, man. But if you guys can, hit that like button, hit that sub button. We're posting new videos every single day, whether it's Mario, Sonic, Five Nights at Freddy's, Star Wars, things like that. We're posting new videos every single day. Amen. I'll see you guys in the next video.